Governor Greg Abbott has ordered a review of the cybersecurity risks related to medical devices made in China. This is Tuesday, March 10th, 2026.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Welcome into this Tuesday edition of the Texas Minute. President Donald Trump is thinking about asking either incumbent John Cornyn or challenger Ken Paxton to drop their runoff bids for the GOP's U.S. Senate nomination. More on the timing of that coming up. Governor Greg Abbott has directed the state health agencies and public universities to review potential cybersecurity risks associated with certain Chinese-manufactured medical devices following federal warnings that the equipment could allow unauthorized access to patient data. Federal agencies have warned that vulnerabilities in certain Chinese-manufactured patient monitoring devices could allow unauthorized actors to remotely control the devices, bypass cybersecurity protections, and access sensitive patient information. Under the governor's directive, the Texas Health and Human Services Commission, the Department of State Health Services, and the public university systems must review their procurement policies to confirm that new medical device purchases comply with existing state restrictions on foreign technology. They must also compile an inventory of all state-owned medical devices capable of transmitting data over a network or being accessed remotely and provide that information to Texas Cyber Command. A Texas A&M committee tasked with implementing a new state law includes several professors who have promoted woke politics, including diversity initiatives and gender ideology. The state law in question was designed specifically to block such initiatives and strip out that ideological indoctrination. At issue are the general education requirements, which are a set of coursework that all students must complete regardless of their major. The Texas A&M system regents authorized this committee's creation during their February meeting. As you know, John Cornyn and Ken Paxton are headed for a runoff election in the GOP primary for the U.S. Senate nomination. President Donald Trump has said he plans to make an endorsement in the race and suggested that the candidate he doesn't back should drop out. So we decided to take a look at Texas election law to see what was possible. Under state law, candidates can depart the race, but they must do so by 5 p.m. on the third day after the state canvass is completed. The Republican Party of Texas is scheduled to conduct its official canvass of the March 3rd primary election results on Saturday, March 14th. That means any candidate wishing to drop out of the runoff has to do so by 5 p.m. on Tuesday, March 17th. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Are you worried about your kid's future? You should be. I'm Charles Blaine with Texas Tomorrow. This is a show where we're going to talk about the issues and the people that are pushing the policies that concern your family, your home, and your kids. Catch Texas Tomorrow every Thursday.
Attorney General Ken Paxton is investigating the Austin Independent School District over possible violations of state law regarding women's privacy in intimate spaces. At issue is a citizen's complaint that the Austin Independent School District has allowed men into women-only areas inside school facilities. If true, that would violate the Women's Privacy Act, which prohibits men from using private spaces such as locker rooms or restrooms that are intended only for women. Under the terms of the law, the district has until March 21st to fix the issue before Paxton can file a lawsuit. The district could face then $5,000 per day in penalties if the violations continue. I am curious if Austin ISD can define what a woman is. You can find details on all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was produced by Nick Shepard and based on the original reporting of Brandon Waltons, Adam Kahn, and Addie Hovland. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Now, go make it a great day.